Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Robin Zimmerman. We're here at the Pat Conroy Literary Center in downtown Beaufort. We've got a great show planned for you, so stay tuned. Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Robin Zimmerman. We're bringing you our show from downtown Beaufort at the Pat Conroy Literary Center. And our first guests are from the Home Builders Association. We have Sarah Clemens, who is the membership director, and we have owner of OCS Garage Doors and Hurricane Protection, Jay Holloway. Welcome. It's good to have you with us.
Hi, Robin. Good to see you
again.
Good
to see you again. Let's begin with the Home Builders Association and exactly what is the purpose, what do they do, how do they help the members?
Sure. So we're a 501c6 trade association, so similar to a chamber of commerce, but we are specific to the building industry. So in Beaufort, Jasper, and Hampton counties, we have about 500 to 525 members, and that would be companies like Jay's company, OCS, who are integral in the home building process.
Okay, and you provide advocacy, don't you,
yes,
for these companies, both legislatively, through government, whether local, state, whatever?
Yes, so we're an advocate for folks in the building industry, as well as we have lots of different events throughout the year. There are some advocacy components to that as well. But we also just give our members a reason to get together and be part of a community.
Yes. Exactly. So we're here to talk specifically today about the apprenticeship program. And it's actually called Apprenticeship Carolina. So kind of give us the rundown on that.
So in the last few years, we've kind of developed a partnership with Apprenticeship Carolina through the Home Builders Association. And we really just try to promote what they have going on there. It's a great program, especially if you have issues with retaining or recruiting employees to your company, because it gives you some very delineated steps to take in order to provide your company with great employees that they're going to stay there in the long term.
And apprenticeship is basically you're educating these young people. They come into the company and they kind of OJT, learn from like a master class and someone who's actually doing that particular trade or skill. Is that correct? Is that what an apprenticeship is?
And the nice thing about Apprenticeship Carolina is they can make an apprenticeship for just about anything, no matter what industry you're in. This is not just specific to the construction industry. It is basically any industry, as long as you have someone who can set up and define those steps that an employee needs to take in order to continue to earn more and to gain more responsibility, you can set up an apprenticeship at your company.
So you found Jay, or Jay found, found you.
We found each other.
Found each other.
Found each other.
And so you've been involved with the apprenticeship program. Let's hold on that a moment. Tell us a little bit about your company first. What kind of services you provide? And
OCS Garage Doors and Hurricane Protection actually pretty much defines it. We do commercial and residential garage door service and repair and replacement. And we also do hurricane protection work in the local area. We do both residential and commercial. So it's, that's kind of what we do here.
And when you say the area, you're serving the Beaufort?
For garage doors, it's pretty much Beaufort County. When we do hurricane protection work, we've gone as far as Wilmington, working on a project up there now for a group called Paws for People, which is a dog assistance company, actually a nonprofit. And then we're doing work down in Sea Island, Georgia also. So the hurricane spread's a lot bigger because we handle a lot of the more difficult problems.
Right. So how has the apprenticeship program helped your company?
Well, actually, when I first saw about apprenticeship, I'm actually on the State Workforce Development Board, and I heard everybody talking about it, and I felt like, here I am promoting something that I don't have in my own company. So I wanted to sit down and take a look at it. I found a lady who knows a lot about it, was able to help me. Her name's Linda Klingman with HR Coastal. And we were able to sit down and take a serious look at apprenticeship. The biggest goal that I had with apprenticeship is a pathway for the employee. You mentioned young people, definitely, but even older folks, sometimes they want to change career paths.
Re-engineering their careers.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's actually, in our situation, there is not any education for installing garage doors. So we literally built ours from the ground up. What did we think we needed? What information, what background? For example, and we tied in a lot with our manufacturers reps to help us solidify the whole picture. But what it does is it allows an employee to come in and know what's going on. Knowing that having target points, that at the target point, when I accomplish this part, then I'm going to move to this income. Right. So, and it works its way all the way up. My apprenticeship basically starts at $14 an hour.
Wow.
And it moves up to, once somebody's completed it in 2 years, if they complete it, they'll be expected anywhere for $24, $25 an hour.
Wow, that's
but
outstanding.
From my standpoint, I have somebody who I can trust in the field, that will know how I want it to do it. And we've had that 2 years of training. So what it does, it basically, I could think about it as a dog leash that gets longer. As they move through the process and get knowing more, they're more valuable. So not only am I giving them more money as they move up, but I'm also giving them more leash. And eventually, hopefully, the plan is they'll know exactly what they need to do.
It's a great partnership. They're part of the family. They know what is expected of them.
Right.
Now, the partnership between home builders and your company OCS and at the state level, a lot going on there. We have about 45 seconds left. Anything you want to mention about what's happening with workforce development there?
How about the new legislation that just got passed for on the state level? It's called the truck.
Be Pro, Be Proud.
Be Pro, Be Proud. Yeah, it's a great
Be Pro,
program.
Be Proud?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's another whole discussion, but it's a big push to help people begin to understand the trades.
Yes.
In the construction world, and it's across the state.
Very, very good. So again, Sarah, Jay, good work, good partnership, good friendship, and keep up the wonderful things that you're doing for our young people and our older people that are changing their
Jobs,
their
yes.
careers.
Thank
Good
you
work.
very much.
And we'll be right back.